Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with a quick update video now on the Rough Rifts event that is officially live after the reset. So as you guys can see here, this is the video I made a couple of days ago in regards to, taking advantage of the opportunity for intergalactic orbs and gold orbs, getting points, as this is going to be building up a milestone part of the monthly unlock for Korg here. So really, for those of you watching and those of you referencing, really the key target to be aiming for is going to be near this milestone 24 mark, where it does reward us with the ghost stompers. And reason being is because this is actually going to be part of the intergalactic tour event, adding the Korgs release and unlock. So as you can see, 180,000 points, which is by no means a small amount. We got 6 days, 23 hours to do it. And if you hit scoring here, again, intergalactic orbs are going to give you 3,000 points per orb, as well as opening the gold orb. So to be quite honest, guys, I actually have not made a gold orb opening video in quite some time, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I want to just get it over with, get this event and bang it out right away. But also I want to show you guys how I actually typically farm for fragments here as well, in the Cosmo shards here. So having said that, before we dive in, let me show you that right here. So if you go to the campaigns now, officially live, we have the 2 infinity to earn Cosmo shards being added now, and again, timing exactly the same, 6 days, 23 hours. I've already gone through and did a couple nodes in heroic, just that way I can streamline the recording for you guys. But those of you that aren't having 5 intergalactic characters ready to go, you'll likely start off on the easy mode, where you can still get shards of Cosmo, but you're just gonna get less fragments for the intergalactic orbs. Whereas if you go through hard and heroic, they are gonna be pretty comparable. So I finished a couple of nodes. How I typically like to farm this, and why I like these events typically, is that these fragments here that add to the intergalactic orbs, they are going to be giving us the opportunity to actually get shards of Cosmo. And I did break that down in my earlier video, but let me show you how this is done now for the next week here or so. So you're going to see this new lightning bolt energy in the top right. I'm just going to hit over here, and what I typically like to do is I refresh 4 times per day. So I'm using power cores, as you can see. One of the best ways to honestly utilize power cores, because it's going to give us an opportunity here not only to farm energy for fragments here, as you can see, but as well we're going to be getting an opportunity to get other characters. If you're newer to the game, this will help you build other characters as well, getting that opportunity, right? So I only farm 5 nodes here, but you can see if you have the leftover energy, just go ahead and complete it all the way to the end. So this is just high level, but now we got some good fragments that we can utilize. So we can go to supply store, go over to the orbs here, and then it's going to be part of these intergalactic orbs. Now, what was nice about the heroic and hard difficulty was that they did already give us some first time fragments if you were able to beat the node. So that's why I do have 4 orbs amassed already. When you do the full rotation, you should have about 2 orbs per rotation. What I mean by rotation is the 4 refreshes. So now we're going to get an opportunity to open for fragments of Cosmo. And based on the pillars that we've seen, you should be getting at least typically 2 shards of Cosmo each time you open an orb, 1 on the left pillar, 1 on the right, bare minimum. It can sometimes be increased to 2, but I also had a chance as well before to open some orbs of Cosmo, so that's why you do see that I have more shards as opposed to 0, right? So the nice thing about this is that you don't need a lot of shards to unlock Cosmo. So she's gonna be a really low unlock here. As you can see, getting the blue on the left pillar, it does give us the 2 fragments there, and giving us a total of 3 there. So we're not even that far off, 32 out of 45. That's why I like these events. But you can see now what's notable is opening those 4 orbs, amassing for 12,000 points. That's how you're essentially going to be building this up now. So I like to just getting this over with. I can already do the math in terms of where I'm going to be at, but I want to showcase for you guys, because I just have so many gold orbs that I've been dying to do this for quite some time. And it's also another point I want to touch on, which is like, this is not really the play style that Scopely and Balance should be encouraging, but the game style they're pretty much bringing about right now is a horde. This is a resource management game, but it's turning out to be more of a resource hoarding kind of game. And hopefully maybe somebody from their company watches this video and sees how many gold orbs I have, and what they should be trying to do is discourage this type of gameplay, right? So you can already see here, even in the leaderboards, there's already so many people already opening up these orbs. These are straight from probably using gold orbs to open, right? And it's not the gameplay that they should be encouraging. Again, because if I show you guys my orbs now, I got like 320 now. And it's just from simply me not using gold in the game, but as well, I took some time off from the game, being on vacation. So, you know, obviously that balance is going to build up. I also have 130 million in gold. So, you know, by no means is gold an issue for me. I know it's a big issue for a lot of players just because that new level cap increase as well as the incursion rates. But I'm just taking my time. I'm not letting the gold I have dictate how I'm progressing, just because of the fact that you know, honestly speaking, it's not hindering me, and I'm taking my own. I'm playing the game the way I want to play it, which is, and I want to show them that here as well, right? Because I have the gold, I don't need to spend it. But I'm going to be utilizing it at the utmost for events like this where, you know, it's not going to be worth my time to even stress about it. But yeah, guys, right now, unfortunately, we don't have any confirmation of more gold coming into the game. And that's why I encourage you guys to save as well, because we don't know if there's going to be a new gold orb coming, maybe a revised version or revisions. But I'm holding on to so many gold orbs right now that I'm sure there's other players are in the same boat, or they just utilize them because of the level cap. Having said that, we have 320 here today, and I wanted to showcase for you guys, entertainment purposes anyways, how much gold we can get at least from 100. So we're starting off with the 130 million mark. Let's see how we do by opening this 10 times. So here we go. First 100, the first 10, sorry. Typically you should be getting you know, anywhere from 1.7 to 1.8 million. That's typically where we end up at, unless you get one of the pillars, right? And what I've noticed from this is that typically you get at least one gold orb every 3 or 4 tries, I find, from assuming your RNG isn't terrible. So we got a really good one there on the left pillar, increasing to 3.7 million. That's a really big notable addition, right? Adding up to our gold balance, obviously. But yeah, it's a darn shame, guys. This is not, like I said, this is not how we should be playing the game. But because they're designing milestones and events like this, you know, it just further justifies the reasoning for me to play it like this. Unfortunately, it's not how I would want to play it, but you know, you kind of when life gives you lemons, you know, you got to make lemonade with it, and that's exactly kind of what I'm doing with it. So I don't even need this gold right now because I'm just slowly bringing up my characters, and there we go, another beautiful gold orb on the left pillar there, increasing 2.7. And then finally, last but not least, let's open one more here just to wrap up that 100. But yeah, we went from 130 million to 151, so that's a total of about, you know, 21 million from the 100 orbs. So that's kind of what you can expect, guys, if you have that kind of similar level. And now what the beautiful thing here is we can go here now, and we do actually have the pants. So I'm just gonna claim it all, and boom, event's done. You know, like that's, I wanted to showcase for you guys because this is how easy the event can be if you're just pretty much hoarding. And again, is this the type of gameplay they want to encourage? That's up to the Scopely, that's up to balance. But yeah, I mean, by all means, keep doing what you're doing if you guys are happy with this kind of gameplay. I just don't think players at the end of the day are enjoying it. It's not a style of gameplay. It's not really strategy, in my honest opinion. You know, I want to be using the gold if there's an actual reason for it. But like I said, my gold balance has only increased from me playing this game, and now I got another feature item to add to the milestone. So, you know, thank you for that. 45 shards away from Cork. Thank you very much for that. Easy event. But like I said, I realize and understand I'm also in a position where I'm uniquely in the end game, and I have that opportunity to save up, and I don't need to spend gold and so forth, even being free, 100% free to play. So I hope this helps you guys kind of showcase at least when I'm doing my game plan. But until then, I'm gonna keep hoarding, I'm gonna keep saving, and for that strategy too, guys, I am doing the exact same thing with my training orbs as well. We've seen in the past that the training orbs is another kind of material that they're utilizing. I think there was a data mine too that there's gonna be an upcoming one on that. So just keep an eye out for that, guys. And lastly, a reminder, if you're trying to build up some more gold fragments in training, some folks may not be aware, but these hero and villains hard chapter difficulties, they do have specific nodes that I'm farming every day just to get more fragments. So for example, villains hard difficulty here, chapter 7, if you're farming She-Hulk's node, you're going to be getting fragments here for training. You're going to be getting it for Nico Minoru and as well as Dagger. Conversely, for the gold orbs, you'll find that same parallel in the heroes chapter. So just a heads up for you guys to prep, but this is kind of the style of gameplay they're encouraging for us to be prepared, and it is what it is. It's going to be events like this that we can just knock out if this is the style of gameplay they want to encourage. I personally wouldn't want to wish it as a player, but it is what it is. We can only do what we have, right, guys? So yeah, hopefully this helps you guys, give you an overview, kind of what my game plan is for the week with the event. Hopefully this is easy for you if you saved up as well. Thank you as always. Do appreciate you guys sharing my videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.